Just bought this cheap 207. Let's go take a look around. First thing, obviously, this wing is a completely different color. It's also dented. Maybe stopping the passenger door from opening. Yeah. Stopping the passenger door from opening. So give that a little tap out, get a new wing. Should be not too bad. There's a couple of scratches on it here. Dress up the trims. Couple of little dents here. They can be tapped out though, I would think. They aren't too bad. It's done 67,020 miles. That door opens fine, that wing's all good. Some marks down there. So 1.4 litre Verve, whatever that means. So it's got fog lights, alloy wheels. Don't know if it's got aircon or anything. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got air conditioning. Knobs and everything. Not sure what that is. Cigarette packet. Steering wheel adjustment. Yep. Not sure if it works. Electric mirrors. And pop out rear windows. Oh no, and an electric boot release. Nice. Floor mats here. Just for the front, so that's odd. Very light tailgate on that. Does this door open okay now? Nope, we've gone back to not opening. Probably take that off then. Get a new wing ordered out. Doubt they're expensive. But yeah, paid £850 for it. Get 12 months MOT on it. Should be quite good. It's gonna need front brakes, if that can focus. Just because the pads are low and the discs are quite grooved, so. Got the keys. Probably gonna get a new key too. Starts up nice. Automatic. Has it got Bluetooth? No mobile connected. Does that mean it's got Bluetooth? I'm not entirely sure. Not really sure how you'd figure it out. Oh, it does. It's got Bluetooth. Huh. I'm guessing it's not Bluetooth. Guessing it's not Bluetooth music though. Menu. Just go back. Do we have a free CD? No. Well, let's start it up. Starts up nice and quick. Check it out. Check engine lights away. We've got the door warning light which goes off. Seatbelt light which stays on for some reason. And the handbrake light which stays on. That's interesting. I'll give that a look. It might just... Oh no, handbrake light's off now. Just the seatbelt. Seatbelt light's working here. So it might just go away when I start driving or something. We've got... Oh no, it's away now. We've got airbags in the seats just here on both sides, I think, yeah. Oh, curtain airbags too. God, this is quite a nice spec. Any more airbags? No. It's 2009, so Bluetooth, airbags, sounds decent. Very responsive. interesting sound on acceleration there, but we'll have to see what it is. I'm quite happy with this. Indicators seem to work. Yeah, I'll get it turned round and have a look at it then. So here it is. Engine running, wings off, new wings coming tomorrow. Get that on. See, it's quite nice and tidy all in there. It's got that iconic French engine ticking sound, which I've had on all of my cars, so they all use basically the same engine. That's gonna need sorted for MOT. Shouldn't be too bad. Probably got one that'll fit on one of my Saxos. Forgot to record most of putting the new wing on, and obviously taking the other wing off. So there's a bolt just in there. There's a bolt there. 2 bolts in here. A little T30 in there. And then some bolts behind here that clips it into the wing, which is just what I'm trying to get lined up now. You can see it's quite a big panel gap, but the rest of the panel gaps aren't too bad, and the door actually opens now without catching on the wing. It's also going to need a new headlight. I've bought a new headlight because this clip's broken, so it's kind of sitting a bit ski with, and it's also pushing against the like bonnet catch things. So if you come down, this panel gap looks big, but you come over to the other side and it's also quite big, so it shouldn't look too bad when it's done. Okay, so I think I've figured out why this isn't lining up. In here you can see there's a plate here, and this is the plate of the wing that I'm putting on, and I thought this was just part of the body structure, and then I thought that this sits kind of in here, but I'm pretty sure that this is from like the wing that must have been on the car before, and they've just cut it along this line here, because all of these, you see there's an indent here, they all line up. So I'm gonna have to take the new wing off again, get this off somehow. There's a bolt at the back, and they look maybe like Torx, but I'm not entirely sure. And then I'm just gonna have to slide this on, and then it should go on a bit easier, hopefully. So I've had to take the light out. This clip's broken anyway, and I think there was somewhere else. And it's also full of water, so that's come out. Right, I had a stroke of genius. This bolt, along with these bolts here, but they're obviously redundant now, are from that. And since they're both French and both from like Peugeot, Citroën, I kind of took a chance that they might work. And if you look, they're basically the exact same bolt, so that's worked out nicely. And if you look here, I've managed to get that up nice, and it doesn't look, well, that's a bit of a better, you see it's nice and flush now on the camera anyway. And so that's the wing all buttoned up, ready to go. Panel gaps are looking good. Next it'll be a case of taping up this. Let's see, I'll put a bolt through here, and it's kind of holding it in place really nicely. That panel gap's all nice, all there, it's all straight and true, and the door opens and closes just fine. Still got the wheels to torque down and everything, wheel arch to go in, but that'll all be done when the headlight's back in. And then thankfully it's exactly the right colour. Doesn't really look it on camera, but in person it is. So pretty pleased with that. I'll get the car dropped down, everything packed up, and then be all nice. Right, now that this wing is on and the car's looking a little bit better, it's time to service it. So that'll be, I'm gonna try to do this all in the same video so that it's not multiple parts, makes it a bit easier to keep on track. So we've got the dipstick here. See, the oil is like black. I've got all the stuff here, spark plugs and everything. I don't know if this car's ever been serviced in its life, judging by the look of that oil. And it doesn't help that the dipstick itself is actually black, so I can't really tell what level the oil is at. Oh, I held it upside down, god damn it. But it was about, you can't see, there's like little notches on it. It was about 3 notches up, so about a quarter of the way, which is not ideal. We want it to be covering all of that. And under here is looking okay, there's no cloudiness. So this was a pain to get on the first time as well. So much so I nearly gave up. There we go. We've got some 5W30 oil here, 5 litres of it. I think the car takes 4.2 litres of oil from what I looked up. We've got some absolute JDM awesomeness here for my Nissan Skyline, obviously. But yeah, just 4 spark plugs. Then we've got, I believe this is the oil filter, I think, because it's, I'll show you in a sec, it's got a different, yeah, oil filter with the little O-ring there. And is this a sticker? Have we got a sticker in here? Oh, we do, but it's that's actually quite useful. So that's quite good actually. I'll take that. Then we've got in here, this is the air filter, which, yeah, should fit. And I believe this is the cabin filter, which I haven't had a look at yet. It's very difficult to do this all with one hand, but yeah, cabin filter in there, so that's cool. Air filter, spark plugs, all of this good stuff. So I think what I'll tackle first is gonna be the air filter, because I know where that is and I don't have any idea where the cabin filter is. Well, there's a thing on here which maybe, or maybe I'll just have to look it up. I got no idea, but I think it'll be the air filter first. So there's some just screws here, one down the back, which looks like it's going to be interesting to get to. Then I'll probably just undo this clip here. What is that, a Jubilee clip or whatever it's called? Don't know. This should lift off and then it should be quite an easy change. So I don't have a tripod, so I can't really video me doing it, but I'll try and video the in-betweens of it all, like taking the screws out, swapping the filter, putting the new one in, stuff like that. Alright, so this is the old filter. In all honesty, it's not too bad. There's a bit of dirt, but it doesn't look like it was done too long ago, but it's always just better to get a new one in anyway. I haven't been able to take the full thing off, so I'm just having to like pry up on this, and then I'll just slot the new filter in and it should be fine. I've loosened that, and I had to use this for that screw at the back, and you can see it's you can't see it all, you can kind of see it's come out. So I'll lift this up, break something, and then get the new filter in, and then burn it all back up, and it should be good. So that's the new filter in. Get these 3 screws in, tighten up the bit to the throttle body, or whatever this is now, and then it'll be good to go. Okay, so that's the air filter complete, all nice and secure. Now it says that, oh, okay, the pollen filter is just in there, you can see it. Then you have to, there's a tab here or something that you have to press on. I'll get that out. It's in 2 parts, so hopefully my one has both parts too. And then, yeah. Once that's out, I'll update you guys. It looks like it definitely needs replacing. Okay, so this little door folds down. It just, you can see there's a bracket on that side here. There's a bracket, and there's like a bracket the same that side, and then the pollen filter just slides out like that. That's, I don't know if that's ever been replaced. That's dreadful. And then there's a second one just behind it that you slide out back towards you. Get that leaf before it goes in. And then you pull it through. And that is just as dirty. Okay, so I'll just put all the rubbish down here, probably blow away. And in here we've got, yes, 2. I mean, look at the difference between, you've got your new ones and your old ones. Definitely, I mean, for like a 5-minute job, if that, such a well worth thing to do. What I'll probably do, I'll just scoop some of this dirt out in there, pop them back in, and then show you when it's done. So the wind's picked up a little bit, but if you look on, you'll see an airflow. Just gonna put that in there actually. You'll see an airflow arrow, which I believe is to be pointed down, because obviously the air is gonna be going in that way. So now it's just a case of figuring out how it's done. Okay, that's both filters in now, all nice and clean. Cover, I hope, once it's the right way round, we'll just clip on, he says. There we go. Right, so you lift it up, pull it. Okay, right. That's the cabin filter complete. So, got the car jacked up. I've just put an axle stand on this like cross like structure bit. I've tested it, it doesn't bend it or anything, so we're all good there. Just got the jack, as you can see. Took the lid off, you can see the oil is black. So it's gonna be time soon to get under the car and just see here, sump plug, wrench that off, which hopefully won't be too bad. It actually looks quite clean under here, doesn't look like it's leaking any oil anywhere. Get a tub or something, and then come around, and you can't see at all, the oil filter's just here, which, let me see, yeah, just see the oil filter there. That comes off, new filter and ring goes in, back on. Yeah, jobs are good, and then fill it up with oil, obviously with the sump plug in, which silly me, I didn't buy a new sump plug, but if I can get this one off undamaged, I'm not going to be too worried. I think I've got one for the sack, so in the garage, which it will be the same, so not too worried. Right, moment of truth, I've managed to loosen it. This is not going to go well. Hey, I didn't drain in the oil. I don't really know what to do with this because I've kind of got to keep it, but it's fine. I'll just set it off to the side, put it on this box. So that's the old oil filter off. I may have made a mistake. I put the tub under the filter to catch whatever came out, and forgot about the pressure that would be released. So the driveway's kind of got an oil stain, but I've got some cat litter that I'm gonna put down. So didn't catch 100% of the oil, but that's okay. Oh man, this is not going well. Well, I'll chuck put that in there. This is not going well at all. And then soak that up. I have got paper towels, and I probably should be using paper towels instead, but it's okay. Got this so you can see the old O-ring just on the end there. Then we've got the new filter and new O-ring, which I'll put on. Oh god damn it, this is not going well. I'm just spilling oil everywhere, over everything. Right, there we go, and my shoes. So yeah, this can go back on once the new ring's on. Put the new filter back in, screw it up, then put the sump plug back in, tighten the sump plug up, and then pour the new oil in, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so oil filter is back on nice and tight. Sump plug and spillage is all good to go. Gonna bring the axle stand out, drop it down, move that. See, my hands are all slippy, I'm just gonna have to come back. Right, drop the car, and then we'll be good to put the oil in, which I've somehow got oil on. Okay, well that can get soaked up then. You can see the absolute mess I'm making of this. Yep, oh well. I'll clean all this up as well before turning it on. 100% of the oil's not drained, so I'll just check the dipstick. Okay, the dipstick's pretty dry. Let's just give that. Nice, dipstick's dry as a bone. Okay, so just skipped a couple of days. Up next, I'm going to be swapping out the discs and pads here for these, just OEM spec, nothing special. They're 266mm vented discs, and the pads are just normal pads. I don't think I've opened the box to yet, but they should fit, hopefully. So just took the wheel off, 417s, and then I'm gonna have to take these out, these Torx bolts, take the slide pins out the caliper here, and should be good to go. Obviously still haven't got a tripod, so I can't really provide any updates. That looks terrible, but I'll just make videos as it goes along. I suppose it shouldn't be too long of a job. So you'll notice I'm around the other side. That is the car. New headlighting. Still got some panel alignment to do, as you can kind of see here. But that's new brakes on both sides, pads and discs. And on this side, found out some good news that I can put in the car's advert. New caliper, new drop link, and a new spring, which is sitting a bit weird, but it's also fully decompressed, and a new brake line as well. So yeah, I said all new brakes at the front. Get that wing and stuff sorted out, and then it should be all good to go. Get the wheel back on, obviously not going to sell it without that. Give it a clean, you can see it's bits and pieces need doing. Then get it machine polished, tidy up the headlights, and it'll be all fine and nice. Okay, the Peugeot is finally finished. One more thing left, that's the MOT, and then it'll be up for sale. I've treated all the plastics. Well, actually I've still got these bits to touch up in the rust, but that's fine. Polished it, so it's all looking good now. Treated obviously this back plastic, just fitted the new wipers. So it now clears the window efficiently. As you can see, the washer fluid pump thing is working. Rear wiper done. Inside we've got, oh, let's turn that off. The floor mats, it needs a hoover and stuff, which I'll do after it's been MOT'd. The key has been cut, all looking good. Oh, I need the key in to do that. There we go. And yeah, it is all looking really good. And it's also got this new thing where it auto locks now, which it never did before. I'm gonna actually see if that's still the case. Yeah, it auto locks when you shut the door for some reason. It never did that before. So that's everything checked off the checklist. I shall go inside and talk you through the spendings. Alright.